Okay. Just making sure. You in here? No. Okay. Oh, goodness. Yes, it's a different hostel. It's a pretty big room, too. Look around. It is pretty big. And when I came here earlier, I was the only one, but then someone else came. Are you in here? Oh, okay. Oh, I wonder, could you hear me? This doesn't take away the audio, right? I don't know. Just in case you didn't catch any of that, I'm in a new hostel. And yeah. Okay. I'll put that down. Oh my gosh. I was reviewing my previous videos. Because if anyone caught the one that I posted before this, you will notice that quite a few things have changed. It is the 29th. And checkout is 11 o'clock, and I was like, it was 12 when I made my second trip over here. I'm getting better at moving, so I had deposited a couple of more items in my storage thing. So the move was definitely easier this time. And it'll be easier next time because I'm going to see what I can do about the paperwork thing. Maybe I can okay, alright. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Okay, no Wi-Fi last night. I was trying to get on Snapchat to gain some familiarity with the platform because I have an ad running there on Snapchat. And yeah, I wasn't able to do that because the Wi-Fi wasn't working. So I'm in another hostel. And I'm glad they give you a couple of days to cool down before they send you the Hostel World sends you the review. Because let me tell you, just a couple of hours ago, I was ready to completely burn that frickin' hostel. Oh my god, I was stewing you know when you're stewing that for a few hours because you're trying to get something done and you can't? That's the thing with e-commerce. If your Wi-Fi goes, everything goes. It's just, you just, yeah, nothing. I mean, it may not, before I would have said that's all you really need, but the last hostel I had to jump from showed me that's not really the case, but it's almost everything you need. I mean, once they don't take the garbage out, stop taking the garbage out and stop putting toilet paper and stop putting soap and then take the door off the shower and the water starts getting everything. So you've got trash, water, no soap, no toilet paper. You realize, okay, maybe Wi-Fi isn't the only thing you need, but it's pretty close to that point. So, yeah, I won't say it's the only thing, but pretty much everything stops. So, I'm glad they gave you a couple of days to calm down. Because if they had sent me that email a couple of hours ago, I would have given the lowest rank I could. Oh boy, everything. Okay, I had to go and watch the previous videos I posted because I had no idea where the heck. And if you saw the one I just posted yesterday, you may have surmised that quite a bit has happened in the last, what was the one before that? The 24th, right? It's the 29th now. Again, I don't say what hostel I'm in while I'm in the hostel, but I want to tell you where I'm at because it's kind of it's kind of funny. But yeah, you'll have to wait until I'll leave here. It's a good location. Let me put it to you that way. I'll tell you. I'll explain that one. Well, there won't be much. You'll find out why when I when I'm at my next hostel. It is funny, but anyway. So, oh my gosh, what am I doing now? Oh, you saw my little commercial that I posted yesterday, right? How the heck did that happen? Well, you may be able to surmise that my ad campaigns have not given me the result I was hoping for. Okay, let's. I think I can safely say that. I'm fine with the way the guy from Fiverr handled my Facebook. Give him a shining review. I think he did a very good job. So much so that I asked him to do the Twitter thing because, like I said, I started a Twitter thing, but they kind of have it pending status until they've had their approval thing. And as I stated in one of my videos, I had installed TikTok. Well, I uninstalled it already because from what I understand, I don't know if that video I saw, the videos I thought they were exaggerating the point, but I mean, one of the videos said it took 3 to 4 months to get for the approval phase to 3 to 4 months. That's not an approval phase. That's go away. We don't want to deal with you kind of thing. That's nothing I'm going to do. 3 to 4 months. Yeah. That's not an approval phase. That's unless you're like a multinational corporation and you've got money to burn. We're not dealing with you. Small fries need not apply. 3 to 4 months. What is that? That's not. This is not a company that's interested in the small business person or the startups. 3 to 4 months. Holy fuck. That's not even a platform as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, so I don't know if that was an exaggeration because that doesn't even seem like possible. Anyway, I've uninstalled it already. And I've installed Snapchat. It took them less than 24 hours to approve my ad, and it's been running for a couple of days now, whatever. Now the Facebook ad, and the Twitter ad, I mean, what did I get from that? I got one student that didn't show up to the class and another inquiry. All right, so I don't know how much money you're supposed to spend on these paid ads things or whatever. And of course, I've just started out, so I couldn't even get to it to optimize as thing goes. I had to have someone else handle it because of this. Like, this guy said something like 15 days for the approval process. That was Facebook. I don't know how long Twitter is. My God, I would have had a stroke already had I been waiting 15 days for Facebook. So Twitter has the same thing. No, I don't know how long the approval process is for Twitter. Snapchat, less than 24 hours. TikTok, as far as I'm concerned, they don't even have an advertising. They don't even exist. So, it's multinational corporation business. If you're not throwing serious money in our direction, we're not even going to deal with you. And even though we can't legally keep you from, we're going to make it, we're going to make you go away one way or the other. So it's, oh my gosh. All right. So that's fine. So TikTok is out. Facebook and Twitter. Snapchat, I just started with them. The only one that I've actually been able to to get into myself. As far as being able to optimize with that, I don't know if they've got that or not, but I don't think so. But again, I don't know anything about it. I was just so happy to that they approved it. At this point, I don't even care. It's just, oh my gosh, finally something ran. I can run myself. So, I mean, one thing I did find out, I guess you guessed by now, is this drop shipping business model. Right, doing all this market research thing, finding out about how social media and advertising works and all that. There's also a lot of drop shipping videos out there mixed in with. So that's the connection between. Yeah, you're just watching this English teacher, online English teacher, and all of a sudden you got this online store. How the heck did that happen? Oh, I guess the window closed. All right, something held open. I don't know. Good, that's kind of noisy. Yeah, in my search for as much information about marketing as possible, I came across this drop shipping business model. So that's what happened. Boy, that must have. I'm giving you whiplash now, right? Yeah, I'm giving myself whiplash too. So it's quite a difference 5 days can make when you're waiting for this approval procedure to go through, when you're getting someone else to run your campaigns, when you're looking at the numbers, when you finally get onto another one ad campaign and able to get to it yourself, and you're getting all this other information, other kind of business models and other industries, which seems a lot more workable at this point. Because the online English teaching, I mean, just the unemployment issues nowadays and all the experienced English teachers grabbing at these, the decent jobs, the ones that focus on probably adult teachers and offer some support to their, to the people, the freelancers, the independent contractors, whatever you want to call them, the teachers that sign up to use their platform. But I may be ending this video abruptly, I don't know. But anyway, just the industry itself is so already saturated with experienced help. And it's so full of not very pleasant companies, since now it's the companies that have the say in everything. Workers are just a dime a dozen, even the experienced ones. So you can well imagine, right? Someone just trying to get into it now. So And this is someone with not too high a tolerance for the BS kind of approach to things. So that's definitely a disadvantage for me. So yeah. In my situation, all the requirements of these companies, in any case, I'm not in a position to upgrade my computer system. I'm not in a position to pay for the high-speed internet they want their teachers to have. I obviously don't have control of my surroundings to be able to secure a place that, there's not going to be any interruptions or any kind of distractions or whatever. So if it's hard enough for me to do this freelance, you can well imagine if on top of everything else, I had to deal with someone else's, all their regulations, right? That's just, the freelance might have worked, would have worked, I suppose. Might still work, but I'm not gonna, at this point, I don't see me pursuing it if this drop shopping business model works out, because it's definitely a lot more manageable, right? You don't have to have, you don't have to be accessible like you do when you're trying to teach online. You don't have to, I mean, none of the things you're scrambling to set up have to be dealt with, right? Uh, it's just none of the requirements that you need to teach are there. You don't have to deal with any of that. And once it starts going, it does seem to be a more stable source of income. Once it starts going, it's still the marketing. Everything's still marketing. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. Now, for the kind of shop I've opened up, Snapchat does seem to be perfectly, the perfect uh, demographics. Of course, who knows, right? Okay, I know TikTok is out. Instagram, I forgot what was Instagram's deal. I don't know. YouTube, supposedly too expensive. And you can really bypass the commercials. I mean, I have my cursor on the skip ad thing all the time, so it's like, so it's expensive, and really, you can easily just go around I don't know. And I don't even want to know what their approval procedure is going to be like. So as long as you need a go-between, I mean, like Facebook makes it so difficult that they don't have any customer service. There's like a whole industry that has surfaced just to fill in the gap between Facebook and their lack of customer service and everything else. Oh my God. So it's like, oh my God. So that's the added expense of having to deal with the go-between. So it just does not look like this teaching thing is gonna, between COVID and all the unemployment for the experienced teachers and all the requirements of these online companies put, in order to even apply. I mean, it's just undoable for me. The freelance would have been, but then there's the marketing. And although I guess eventually it'll come into play, it's nothing you can do right off the bat, since there's all these procedures just to get to the point where you're actually able to run ads. It's so anyway, the drop shipping business model does seem to be definitely workable. And then there's Snapchat. So hopefully that combination, I'll actually be able to put something together on a reasonable, time frame. So it's, I don't know. With all it's come down to marketing now. Everything's come down to marketing now. It's weird. Okay. This is just to fill in the gap between my December 24th post and now, because, yeah, that must have been a kicker, huh? I just was putting up that video yesterday. And I'm disoriented. I mean, I haven't been this disoriented since I went back to the States last year. After doing the Thailand, Vietnam, and Cambodia routes, grand tour, and then being back in the States. I mean, that first week, I still had to stop to figure out what country I was in. So it's almost at that point, Okay, 5 days. 5 days I've gone from being out of work English teacher wannabe to being an entrepreneur wannabe. So, and I'm in a new hostel. And the location's pretty darn funny, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna tell you that until I'm somewhere else. I don't know if that's gonna if that gives you enough of a hint. If you can hear that. Can you hear that? I don't know. It ought to give you enough. I'll tell you later. Okay. That's the update. Let me turn this thing off before I say too much. Talk to you later, YouTubers. Let's get to this button. Oh, well, I'm dropping everything now. Look at that. Okay. Talk to you later.